continuity part, you would want to think about what happened during the primary stage during the electioneering season. However, the former governor listed a couple of projects that he started. He mentioned quite a few, and he did say that those projects will be completed by the current administration, and that by the time other governors are reading out their achievements in their 100 days in office, that the current governor of Rivers State will stand above the crowd. He mentioned that the Ring Road project was brought back into the mix about a year ago. Remember, we had started the conversation, or we had said in a conversation a time ago, and we mentioned that the Ring Road project was initiated during the Omeya's time, his short time as governor of Rivers State. And then the former governor, while speaking yesterday, said when Siminalayi Fubara became the flag bearer at the time for the PDP, they held an executive meeting, and that's the state government, of course, and they agreed that they should bring back, or they should embark on the project, and they should leave it for the next government, which is this government, to do. So continuity, consolidation. Continuity, consolidation. There are other things that will be unveiled in some weeks' time. Very soon we will be talking about 100 days in office. It will also be continuity, consolidation. Now, political scientists will tell you that government is a continuum. I mean, we've used that phrase or that quote for as long as I can remember. Every little time, it's government is a continuum. Government is a continuum. And in the past, that government is a continuum have been used in debates where the former government is from a different party to the party of the present government. So we ask questions like, why is it not completing the project of the former government? Is it because they don't want the former government to look like they have done and achieved something? We've had those similar conversations in the time past, right? Those kind of conversations. And sometimes we would argue that in the Niger Delta, or basically in Rivers State, the reason why we have not been able to develop, like, can I use Lagos State now, is because we don't have continuity. But however, some people have said, the current governor, he is the third term of the former governor. It's the former governor that is in the office. Some have argued in that direction. Some have said, the current governor cannot take his own decision. He has to wait for the former governor. But the former governor has now come out to say that look at the development that is coming to Rivers State as a result of the continuity, and he's arguing that it is the answer to the problem in Rivers State. My job is to report. My job is to tell you what's in the news and bring it to the fore for developmental conversations. That's my job. Your job is to contribute to that conversation. So what do you think? The former governor advised the current governor, don't do like this, don't do like that. Take this project as your own. Ensure you finish the project. Ensure you carry Rivers people along. Ensure you gave all of that advice. Don't go to Abuja. Don't go and play Abuja politics. It does not pay. As a matter of fact, they will take your money. They are calling you because they know you have money. They will use your money and build the party, and they will dump you. Continuity. Is that a good thing for River State? Is it a bad thing for River State? If it's a good thing, why is it a good thing? If it's a bad thing, why is it a bad thing? That's a conversation I want us to have. How has continuity and consolidation policy impacted or affected River State thus far? That's the question. I'm not talking too much today. 08179230002 and 08179230003. WhatsApp number for your WhatsApp messages is 0809 0306416. The question here again is continuity and consolidation policy. How has it affected, or I think it's still on, so how is it affecting River State? What has been the impact thus far? Is it really the answer to the issues bedeviling River State? Many questions in my head, but let's go with this ones first. I've got Hector from Ogbogoro. Let's listen to Hector and what he thinks about this conversation. Hello, welcome on the show.
Good evening, KD.
Yeah, good evening to
you. Previous people. Continuity in government is good. Consolidation is also good. For now, we cannot score because we cannot give any score because this government of Infobra is just few months, 2 months or thereabouts. So we cannot begin to. It's too early, it's premature for us to begin to give scorecard. Now, the former governor, to me, I think he's the best advisor. Just using the biblical story of Solomon. Solomon tested everything, many wives, concubines. In his time was the richest man, and so on. So in the end, he saw that it is vanity. So now all what he has gone through, his experience become an advice to people. I think that is what the former governor is doing. He's the best advisor for now. Advising
what do you think people in? Don't you think that going to Abuja, not necessarily to play party politics, can be beneficial to River State, because you would put River State in the mind of the federal government as to things Abuja, that we can get from the federal government?
It's the capital of Nigeria, and it is a place that every governor must be from time to time. Maybe sometime meeting and so on. So the governor is free, is at liberty at least to visit Abuja whenever he wants to visit. But the best advisor has given him.
All right, thank you, Hector. Hector, thank you very much. I've got to go. I've got Obed from. Obed, to call back. I've got Clement from Other Judge. Clement, quickly, let's hear your thoughts, please.
Yes, quickly. Who better would advise our current governor, if not the person that has passed the road?
All right.
That he is passing now. This person has gone to Abuja, and he has attended the Abuja meeting.
All right.
And he has come back home to say, young man, that place, nothing to do. If only our governor will understand that staying at home, you will not, staying at home, let me put it like this, his experience in the past could not be the same, or will not be the same now. Our governor has to go out and experience that going out and see the largesse outside, and he will not he's not a child, so to say. He can make decisive decisions. After that is why he is the executive governor of the state, elected.
All right.
You know, so if he can go out and do that, fine. Now talking about the project and continuity, for me, I would say that if he is to, like, let me not even go there. Let's just
summarize, please. Yeah.
Let me stop here.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Clement. Very funny messages on Facebook. John Africa Cree said, God, leave River State matter alone and talk about what's happening. Look at the price of premium motor spree PMS petrol. I thought we talked about that. Ovuna Declan says, okay, thank you very much. Good evening to you as well. Let's see. Ogu Ojone Justice. What's continuity and consolidation when the people who were employed by the weakest administration were sacked by its administration, like Ignatius Ajuri University? Interesting questions there. Let's see now. Let's see. Continuity and consolidation are not the answers, but answers to ex-Governor Wike and those who are in this present administration. And that's from Ruma Olu. All right, I'm going to quickly take one call, and then there's a break nearby. There is a break around the corner, so I'm just going to take this one, and then we go for that break. 92.3.
Canada, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name? Where are you?
Yeah, my name is J.A.J. and I'm calling you from Port Harcourt.
All right, JJ, you've got 1 minute. Quickly, please.
Okay, you remember Yaradua, who later became president, former governor of Katsina State? We learned that he didn't go to Abuja more than 2 times in his 8 years as governor of Katsina State. And he still made it to become president of this country. And Canada, when Donald Duke was the governor of Cross River, and this man, Leo Moke, came in, if there was continuity, do you know how Calabar would have been right now?
All right.
I doubt if Nigeria would have been traveling to Dubai. They would have been to Calabar, just there, take your vacation and all those. That's the importance of continuity. But Leo Moke killed everything. So for me, I think the best advice that team need to get is right from the former governor Wike right now, because Abuja didn't favor all the list. Didn't favor Amesi.
I've got to let you go. I'm sorry.
We'll be back.
continuity and consolidation is the answer. But do you agree with that? Do you think it's the answer to the Rivers issues, the issues bedeviling River State? Or do you think there are other ways to get around it? Remember, we've got a different economic reality in the country. We've got petrol price up there. We've got inflation up there. We've got different economic reality from what was obtainable during the administration of Wike. So do you think consolidation, continuity is the answer? Remember, the former governor did say that a couple of projects he initiated will be completed before the current governor's 100 days in office, or by the time he gets to 1 year in office. It's going to be an amazing thing when compared to other governors in Nigeria. The governor of River State will be standing tall. He will be standing above the crowd. So do you think, because a lot of you have argued, oh no, third term agenda of the former governor, oh no, the former governor is still in charge, and all of that conversation. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Those are the numbers to ring me with. I'll call them again. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. Let's start with this one. Good evening, Mr. Kalada. I support continuity of impactful, selfless development. I don't want Governor Siminalayi Fubara continuing Governor Wike's biased development of Obiakpo and one part of Falga. Governor, you said Falga constituency 1 and 3. Governor Sim Fubara shouldn't continue the audio completion of projects in Oyibo and the total non-execution of projects in Okrika. I heard the audio clip of Governor Wike's flag off where he said they have completed the road in Oyibo. Mr. Kalada, the road is not completed. It has a long way to go even. Let this administration blaze their own trail. Text from Oyibo. All right, text, thank you very much. This one says, hello Kalada, continuity and consolidation in this context is just the right step to go. Lagos State today in infrastructural development is competing with the best global standards. It was the system of continuity from Tinubu tenure. If same happens with Governor Siminalayi taking a clue from the former governor who put so much on transforming River State, isn't the bad idea. Calvin Iyobu Frank in Port Harcourt. All right, I've got Harry from Iwofe. Harry, good evening.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's hear you then.
Continuity is good.
Okay.
But it is good only when it is directed towards the people's welfare, towards what the project that the people love and like. You see, it has been bridges during the weekend time, and he has come. He is going ahead along that way. Bridges, road,
Harry.
We are not hearing of schools. We are not hearing of other things. Okay. See, if it was another governor now, maybe he would have loved to clear the payment of the gratuity of pensioners. This man, the present governor is not mentioning it because the former governor did not mention.
And the former governor Harry, wait now. Yes. Harry, the former governor before he left office mentioned it. He promised to pay. That's one. Two. Wait, Harry. Now we're having a conversation. The former governor in the audio clip I just played also mentioned the schools that will be completed. Other things, other projects that are not roads that will you by this administration.
Okay. You are saying, I'm hearing from you that he mentioned. Has he done it? He has not. He only mentioned. Well, it is your government. Anything you want to do, you can do.
All right, thank you very much, Harry. But Harry, you said you never mentioned. I was just trying to correct you, and that's what I did. Obed from Jerry. Obed, welcome.
Yes, Canada, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Canada, MBS, with their this year,
Statistics.
with their statistics, rate River State as one of the states with highest rate of unemployment. So I am throwing back the question at you. Can you say that this kind of consolidation is paying off the river people?
I mean,
I'm throwing back the question to you.
My opinion doesn't matter on the show. Does my opinion matter? My opinion doesn't matter.
No, you ask question now. The way you are saying it, as if the consolidation is paying off.
No, that's
it's not paying off.
Obed. I need to correct. I did not say it is. I never mentioned. I could play the recording of what I've said on the show today, and there's nowhere where I mentioned and I said it's paying off. I only asked the question: is it paying off? Is it? It's a question.
But I'm telling you that it's not paying with the statistics coming from MBS. You understand? River State is with the highest rate of unemployment.
It's not the highest. It's not the highest. One of the highest.
One of the highest.
Okay.
Yes, one of the highest.
All right.
Among the highest states that
All
unemployed, highest states that has rate of unemployment.
Okay.
So the bridges that is being built is allegedly connected to pockets of the people that are building the bridges. You understand? So when they tell me consolidation, I don't understand. And when we talk of continuity does not mean that the governor cannot make a policy statement different from that of his predecessor. You understand? This governor has proven to be a neophyte in terms of governance. It is just clear.
All right then. All right.
You want to consolidate? You have not said anything. No policy statement. When President Tinubu came, he made a policy statement. What was the statement? He said the company is not part of.
If that's what you're saying, also the governor made statements in his inaugural speech. Go listen to. Except you did not listen to it. But thank you. I've got to go. He said a lot of things. He said a lot of things. I could even give you a rundown. I'm not. So you don't say I'm defending. Just do a quick Google. Wait now.
Can you allow me to make my point?
Obed. No. See, I wouldn't.
To make my point.
Obed, I wouldn't let you say the wrong thing on air. You said he does not have a policy statement, and I asked you what do you mean by policy statement. You gave an example and said when Tinubu came, he said subsidy is gone. If that's what you mean by policy statement, then the governor did make policy statements when he also gave his inaugural speech. It's as simple as that. Do your googling. Google
Canada.
it. You see it.
Canada.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Have you seen the manifesto of the current administration of River State?
Is that where you're going to now, or are you saying there is no policy statement?
No, you are going the other way around.
No, I'm not playing. I only reacted to what you said. I only reacted to what you said.
Canada.
Yes.
Let's all tell the truth.
Okay.
River State is not where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Under the past administration. You understand? What we need right now is to revitalize various sectors of the economy of the state.
Okay.
Not just to continue because you have got to build bridge, you want to build the second one, and even the ring road. We can have drawn the plan and keep it for him. So he was the one that even draw the plan.
That's what you should have said in the first place, and not. Thank you very much. Obed, I've got to go now. Thank you very much. It's not a shouting match. Chris from Rumu Biakani, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, Canada, do you know that Port Harcourt before now was just urban city? Let me put it like that. It wasn't city, but urban area.
Port Harcourt has always been a city. What do you mean by it's not a city?
It wasn't. See,
okay.
It became a city right from when this weekend became the last 8 years.
Are you kidding me?
Because
how do you mean Port Harcourt has not been a city? What do you mean by that?
Yes. If you watch most of the road, they were not having fine roads like that. The roads were just
somehow. But now, when we say, even the garden city of a thing, that name garden, we begin to experience it during his tenure, because if you check like that Transamadi Road, those elephants you see there, because I mean in a garden you have to see something that look like
Chris, what has this got to do with our conversation now, please?
Yes, what I mean is, before now, Rivers people, some people, some of them like this, let us eat. So if they want to do road for you, they will tell you, don't do the road, bring the money.
Okay.
But now that narrative has changed. Now they will construct roads because that is the one who will benefit. Those ones will say, bring the money, let us eat. How many people will eat that money? At the end of the day, things will still remain the same. But when you do this road, do all of that, everybody will enjoy it. So, and that is what they are doing now. Gone when they were eating money, that is why you see people will not be happy with. They will be talking of civil servants. Is it only in Port Harcourt that we have civil servants? Yeah. Don't you have civil servants elsewhere?
So you don't agree. No, Chris, there's a conversation. You don't agree with the arguments that other sectors should be focused on, not just infrastructure.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not all about stomach infrastructure. You will never hear any other thing other than
paying teachers. Wait.
To look for work.
Chris.
But people come here to look for work.
All right.
If you really want to work, you try other states, not to stay one place and say you are looking for work. And then when God wants to do something, you say you bring the money, you say you eat. And at the end, things just remain the same.
All right, thank you, Chris. I've got to go now. Are you saying employment is now stomach infrastructure? Wow. That's all I can say. Brent from Transamadi, welcome.
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah, welcome.
We are talking about continuity.
Yeah.
The government is continuing, the team is continuing, is taking from where we came from. And that is how to push people out of job. You see what is happening at Ignatius.
How do you mean? Oh my goodness!
You are seeing how people have been pushed out of job for 8 months. They've not been paid, and we just push them out. The same thing he did to arrest SDA. The same thing he did to Timari. The same thing to demonstration school lecturers, and that is the continuity we are. And also, he's now building bridges. That is the continuity. He has not said, look, I have bring out 4 billion to pay pensioners, pay the gratuity, and also promotion arrears. We've not had it. I've created social job. West African glass industry has been revived. Metaplastica has been revived. Fungi farm has been revived. Banana plantation
Braid.
Yes.
Did you listen to the governor speak yesterday?
I listened it because that is just a mockery. It's a mockery to Rivers people. That statement is a mockery to Rivers people. And Rivers people cannot be mocked.
All right then.
Rivers people cannot be cowed. The truth is that our people are not getting good education. Our people are not being employed. Various industries have gone moribund. And you say continuity. Continuity for what?
All right. Thank you very much. Now, a lot of people say, and I'm enjoying the arguments from both sides. I'm really enjoying. Just stick with the facts, please. When you're arguing, either side of the fence is fine by me, but just stick with the facts. But when people say, "Oh, we can't just focus on infrastructure alone," I hope you know that the private sector should be the sector driving employment in any society, like we see in other countries. And if the private sector does not have a conducive environment for growth, and then there is a problem, right? So can we then argue that the private sector is now having a conducive environment? Can we argue that? If not, then we can say the continuity is not working, right? I do not know, but I've got Chicks from Port Harcourt. Chicks, welcome on the show. Let's hear your thoughts on this.
Salada, you kept me for so long.
Sorry about, I had so many other calls. Sorry about that. Welcome.
Okay.
Continuity is based on how it is seen or from the dimension you're looking at it. If the continuity is going to contribute positively or negatively.
All right.
Okay, now you're trying to use the Lagos State as a case study.
Yeah, I did.
Fine. In Lagos State, when President Tinubu, then Governor Tinubu came into power, he has his plans marshaled out on how the state will be developed. And he had good plans, very good plans on the state development. Now, when he left, Fashola came, Ambode, and the present governor, they are all following that footstep. And that is why Lagos is seen as a better developed state than any other state. Now, in the case of Rivers State, we have the former governor whose own idea or meaning of development is building of roads, bridges,
legacy project. Just put it that way, because that's what he called it.
Okay, project.
Legacy. No,
project. And he got the moniker Mr. Project.
Okay, yeah.
Now, what about human capital development? What about paying pensioners their gratuities and their pensions? What about other aspects of development? Development is not only physical. Development is an all-round something. But in a case where you don't have such development and the person that is succeeding him is still following the same road plan with building roads, building bridges and all that. Now, let's take, for example, the money for the ring road. However, do you know what 200 billion will do if it is used for human capital development?
Okay, Chooks, let me understand. When you say human capital, can you expatiate? Can you explain it very well?
Now, we have a syringe factory somewhere close to your office. It has been in comatose for a very long time. What about reviving that factory and privatizing it?
Okay, privatizing it. Yeah, I like the idea of privatizing. Okay, yeah.
There is this the Buguma, this fish farm.
Fish farm, yeah.
That my make it.
Yeah.
Now, what about also fixing that industry? Even if it's going to employ 10%, at least it's taking 10% out of the labor market.
All right.
So there are other things. There are abundant industries scattered all over River State that can be fixed and privatized. I don't like government managing projects.
Yeah, me too.
When you fix them, you hand them over to the private sector. Okay, look at the former Pablo Brewery. Look at how big it is now, because it is under private management. It used to be a government company and company. The government sold it and all that. Look at look at even the hotels, the presidential hotels and all that. You understand? So some of this is you renovate them, sell it to the private man. The private man will take care of it because government has no business in managing business. This road. I mean, where do you want to go?
All right then. All right. Thank you very much, Jukes. I've got to go. I've listened attentively, and I do think you have a point. But there's a commercial break, and after that, the news, and after the news, open season. So yeah, the conversation continues, and you want to stay tuned.